Hi everyone, let's check self join today. So again I will tell, if you have not seen my previous videos, please go to my channel and see my previous videos in which I have covered the different kind of joins and other things. So in this video we'll mostly look into the self join. Okay, let's first understand what is a self join. So self join uh, basically allows you to join a table to itself, means a table joins to the same table, then it is called self join. Self join is not like some other kind of specific keyword you define while doing a self join. Like for example, for inner join you write it as inner join, for left join you write it as left join, or right join, full join, cross join. But self join is not a keyword itself. Mostly it is the meaning of the self join is joining the table with the same table. And self join uses inner join or left join clause, because the query that use self join, it refers to the same table, right? So only the difference is that you use different table alias to the same table within your query. So without wasting time, we'll check few queries using for as an example of self join, and let's start it now. So this is a query. As you can see on the screen, I'm using a table name as sales staff. So basically this table is having some data uh, uh, of the people who are sales persons. And if you see in the table, the kind of data we have as like the staff ID and first name, last name, email ID of the staff, phone number, then store ID, and then manager ID. Okay. So if you look into this table, why I am using this table first of all? Because in most of the cases we use self join for querying hierarchical data or comparing rows within the same table. Okay, so here is a case. As you can see here, we have a staff, and there is another column, manager, like staff ID and manager ID. And as you can see, the staffs are reporting to different uh, managers, and manager himself is a staff in the store. Okay. So in case you want a scenario in which you want the manager name of the each staff. Okay, so the table has the first name and last name of the staff alone. It doesn't, for it has a manager ID column, but it doesn't have a name column for manager. Okay, so suppose someone asks you to write a query in which it will give you the manager name for each of the staff name. Okay, so in this is a like ideal scenario in which you can opt for self join, and you can find out the result. Okay, we will do it right now. So let's start writing our query. So we will write select star from staff dot sales, then we will use inner join with same table sales dot staff. The only difference is that we'll take a alias as t1 for first table and t2 dot for second table, table 1 and table 2. Then we will take it on, uh, let's not write it as t1 and t2. For more better understanding rate, let's write it as, let's give the from first table it is m, and second, sorry, first table we will take it as e, and second table we will take it as m. And our join condition should be, so we want from we have the employee name readily available in the table. So if you see this table, employee name is readily available, but manager name is not available. So we want manager name for each staff. Okay, so our join condition should be E dot manager ID equals to M dot staff ID. Okay, so means we are passing the manager ID value as a staff ID, and we will pull the name of the staff, and that staff is a manager. Okay, you understand it, right? So manager is also a staff, right? So this manager ID, to know how we will know the manager ID. Suppose Sasank Sil is a manager too, but how you will know Sasank, the manager name is Sasank Sil? You will refer to the staff, his staff ID, and you will fetch his name. So that is why I am passing this manager ID value to the as a staff ID, and then it will be easy to fetch the name. Okay, so let's run this query now. Okay, so now this is the case. So what happens? So table, so this is mostly the first table sales staff. We are taking it as E. I was referring as a employee or a staff. So this side is kind of uh, staff side, and this side is kind of manager side. Okay, so we will add it here instead of star. Okay, we want the name of the staff and the name of the manager. So for the name of the staff, let's add first name and last name, and we'll find out the total name. So for that we will use e dot first name, give a space, then e dot last name, as we'll write as staff name. We'll naming this column as staff name. This is a column alias I am using, and then we will take m dot first name, then take a space plus last name, and we'll write as manager name. Okay, so here I am writing Aj, and here I have not wrote Aj. So Aj is a like optional here. So even if you don't use Aj, also you can still use the column alias. So if you run this query now, okay, so now let's validate this data. Okay, so we have the result. Now let's validate it. So this first result is our sales staff table records, and second one is our self join query result. Okay, so as you can see in your first query, right, we have 9 records. Okay, but in our self join query we are getting only 8 records, because we have given the join condition on manager ID equal to staff ID. So in sales table, if you see, for one record manager ID is null, because this person is not reporting to anyone, but he is the highest on the in the top of the hierarchy, highest place. Okay, so when you take join, if a field has null value, obviously it will not come, because null equals to nothing. Okay, so that doesn't come in our self join, so we get 8 records. So now, so whatever data we have received, right, let's validate if it is giving us the correct output. So let's see Gaurav Goel. So Gaurav Goel is this employee. Okay, so his staff ID is 2, and he is reporting to a person, and his and Gaurav Goel's manager ID is 1. So this one is, if you see, the one is Sasank Sil. Okay, and here you can see the manager name is coming as Sasank Sil. And then next is Hari Bhosle. sorry, Hari Bhosle. So Hari Bhosle has a manager ID of 2. So 2, who is 2? Gaurav Goyal is 2. So if you can see Hari Bhosle has manager name as Gaurav Goyal. Let's see another thing. So be it um, Ramya Soni. So Ramya Soni's manager ID is 5. So 5, who is 5? 5 is Sasank Sil again. I think name we have given to, so it is coming as Sasank Sil. And if you take another staff, Hiten Burma. So if you see Hiten Burma's manager ID is 4. So the guy with 4 name is staff ID is Hari Bhosle. So if you can see Hiten Burma's manager name is coming as Hari Bhosle. So that means basically this query is giving us the right result, that is just we wanted to validate. So this way, in this kind of scenarios, it is preferred to take self join. But we just see that it is not giving us the manager name for the all employees, because Sasank Sil is still an employee, but we are not getting Sasank Sil in this result, because his manager ID is null, and while we are taking join in a join, so this get record is not coming in the result. So to avoid that, what we can do is, instead of inner join, we can use left join. Okay, so if you do left join, now run our query and see, now you got Sasank sales record also. Okay, but his manager name is null. Okay, so which is correct, because if in our sales table for Sasank sale there is no manager, he is on the top of the hierarchy. Okay, so this is basically a example where we use self join. So there will be other videos I'll be making for interview purpose mainly, where there will be different scenarios and questions where we will need to use a self join between the tables, and we will find look into more that time. And again, I would add one more point, that just like if you want to take another join on the same table, then you can also take it, right? So suppose I am doing left join and you want to do another left join with again sales staff table, that also you are allowed to do. It will not throw you any error. Okay, but it is your choice. Is it needed for you to do something else? You choose it carefully, but there is no restrictions that in sales joint you have to only uh, use it once. Okay, so if it is needed, you can do it again and again. So that's all. I hope it was informative, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned, because there are many other videos are yet to come in my upcoming tutorial. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.